a faith community, people who are following Jesus, should be the safest place for someone to say, I'm not so sure about this anymore. I'm not doing okay. I've got questions. And the church has got to be a place that says it's okay when you've got questions. Jesus can handle them. Jesus isn't scared of them. We're not going to be scared of them either. When someone's walking through something we don't know how to answer, we often distance them. And what happens to that person is they feel like their questions are not valid. They're not wanting to be referenced or known. And so they'll go find someone who will listen. And I think that makes me so sad because we're not trained to walk with people in the middle of mystery and mess who walk away from faith or from church because they haven't felt like it's a safe place to ask messy questions or exist in messy moments, whose lives don't look easy or pretty or clean. I'm reminded of this story in the Gospels where a man comes to Jesus and he's the only one that says it like this. He says, "Can you help my son?" And Jesus kind of gets highlights. He says, "Can I? Of course I can. I am able to help you." And in this moment, the man's reply is so beautiful. He says, "Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief." It's almost this dichotomy of, I believe, but I also don't believe. And what you see is actually Jesus is really comfortable with those two things existing side by side together. He's not saying, hey, you better believe and not have any doubt. This man's able to come to Jesus and say, God, I believe in you. Please help my son, but also help this part of me that at the moment is filled with doubt. And what I think you have permission for there is that this man named Jesus that we choose to follow welcomes us to pray real, raw, honest prayers. God, I want to believe that you're good, but I don't know if I can right now. God, I want to believe you'll provide, but I'm so filled with doubt right now. And I think that for me is such an invitation to people who have said, hey, I've believed all my life, but more I'm filled with all these questions and concerns right now. Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief.